Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin pumped today exactly as predicted in yesterday's video. Today we are talking about where Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano are likely headed and why the gains may continue tomorrow. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video we are talking about the Bitcoin pump that we totally 100% predicted in yesterday's video. You can see it right up there. Also, not only were we taking a look at Bitcoin and where Bitcoin price could go, but we're also going to take a look at Ethereum and also Cardano to see the likely prices, the predictions for prices in the near future. And guys, tomorrow could potentially be the beginning of a huge day for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You'll want to stay tuned for that. Before you do, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. It helps out so much. Now, as predicted yesterday, Grayscale may jumpstart the next phase of the Bitcoin bull run tomorrow, which would be today, because basically every time they unlock their assets for their big investors, the price goes up as we're seeing it do today. Now, we were predicting this in Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, once Bitcoin broke above this blue line, this 4-hour MA50, we were predicting the price to go up. But not only that, we had this red head and shoulders. And based on this, if we take a look at this line from the head, guess what? It could put us all the way up to right around $40,000. So we'll just zoom in so you can see that right there. Put us right around the highs of $42,000. Now, not only that, Bitcoin right now is above the 78.6 fib. So it is likely the next line of resistance will be 40,000, and then after that, $42,000, where this head and shoulders is signaling we may go. Now, not only that, but Bitcoin has broken out of the downtrend since January. We've mentioned that February is generally a bullish month for Bitcoin with about 14% gains, which would lead us to right around $39,000. So we would be looking for a Bitcoin target somewhere in this area in the near future, $39,000 to $42,000. Now, with Ethereum, on the other hand, Ethereum just broke all-time highs yet again. The third time in about 2 weeks, it broke all-time highs. And guess what? It broke it by a lot now at 1678. And if we remember what happened with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin broke $20,000, it doubled to $40,000 within 3 weeks. Could Ethereum do the same? Potentially, but there's a couple price areas that we need to look out for before that happens. First thing, if we take a look at the Fibonacci extensions, because once you break an all-time high, that's really all you have to look at. The first Fibonacci extension, the 1.618, is right at $22,000. So that area there is likely where we could see some resistance from Ethereum. Excuse me, not 22,000, at $2,200 for Ethereum. Not only that, but if we take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin comparative, now Bitcoin was in this little bullish trend, but it broke out of there at the end of January, actually broke through the 23.6 fib here, and the next fib line, 38.2 fib, is right around 0.057 Bitcoin, which also is right around $2,200. So that could be the next likely area of resistance for Ethereum. Now, for all of you Cardano boner boys out there, you guys are pumped about Cardano recently. If we take a look at the Cardano Bitcoin comparative, Cardano broke out of this long time downtrend that it's been in, and it's been busting through fib level after fib level, but is coming up to a very hard ceiling right here. As you can see, this white line here, also the top of that fib line, the white line basically comes from these top trends right here. Back here in April of 2019, back here in July of 2020. Well, if Cardano makes it there, it would be about 1,448 sats, or about 55 cents for Cardano would be a hard ceiling before we see the price again come back down. Now, Cardano historically has been somewhat of a degenerator, so it would be likely that after Cardano hits that 55 cents mark, the price would come back down. But, I'm no predictor of things. I just take a look at the charts. Now, the big news for tomorrow, because like I said, guys, Bitcoin, we potentially have a pretty high upside on Bitcoin, maybe even going back up to previous all-time highs. And this thing is happening tomorrow is probably the biggest news for Bitcoin, because I don't know about you guys, but when I got into Bitcoin, somebody told me about Bitcoin and told me how good it was going to be. And then I was like, I need to get that stuff, like immediately. Well, check this out. Tomorrow, Thursday, Michael Saylor from MicroStrategies will pitch Bitcoin to 1,400 public companies. Now, this is insanely amazing news for Bitcoin. But aside from this article being here in the news and maybe people like me talking about it, this may not affect Bitcoin price immediately because these companies are buying a lot of Bitcoin. All right. Probably a lot of them buy like $500 million of Bitcoin. And when they do that, they don't go buy it on exchanges. They buy it over the counter. And over the counter buys do not affect price. They affect supply. And see, the price is dictated by supply and demand. So if the demand stays the same and the supply goes down because they're buying all of this, guess what? The price has to go up. So guys, this is huge news. This is 1,400 public companies. He's going to tell them about how awesome Bitcoin has been for MicroStrategies. If you take a look here, we can see there has been huge movement on Coinbase Pro recently. This was January 31st, just a couple days ago, this giant red line, the biggest one in quite a while of Bitcoin moving out. And when that happens, Coinbase is taking money from Coinbase Pro where people trade it and putting it in Coinbase custody where they sell it to large institutions. So we see that happening already. And Michael Saylor is going to say, hey, take a look, guys. You guys may have a lot of money invested in the NASDAQ, in the S&P 500. Look at this blue flat line, not doing anything. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing great. But look at my company, MicroStrategies. Once I started investing in Bitcoin, it's doing even better than Bitcoin. He's going to say this to 1,400 publicly traded companies, and they're all going to say, oh my God, I need to add Bitcoin to our books so that we can do a lot better. So guys, watch out for that because that is huge. This could be the very beginning of the next phase of the Bitcoin bull market. So guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.